Next, I really like the idea of adding a me as a playable character. I mean, a lot of people have a problem with this. I don't. I would really like that. You know, with, I like the idea of making it so. Okay, maybe like the me works like what is he called? The Edge Master in the something Edge Master or something in Soul Calibur, where he has everybody's move sets, and either maybe he just randomly picks a character's move sets, or you get to choose which character's move set you want him to have, preferably that one, and then you could just use any me from your console, and if you don't edit him, it'll just be like a generic me, or like the ones they use in Wii Sports if you don't put your own me on there, and maybe have like Mario's move set, or or whatever. The thing is that it would just be cool because essentially you could play as anybody you wanted. You just make a me character and then you give them a character's move set that's most like their own. So I don't know. Let's say that you want to play as I don't know, Iron Man. So you make an Iron Man me, and then you give him Samus's move set, and then you can play as Iron Man. I don't know. It'd just be really cool, I think, and I think the me is the representation of the Nintendo Avatar. So it would just be a cool idea. You could play as anyone you really wanted, really, and give them any moveset you wanted. I mean, I like the idea of mixing and matching moves, like giving Mario's neutral special and Samus's up neutral or up special. But the thing is that all the characters have counters for reasons, and you can just pick all the best moves. So like you could pick the best neutral special, the best up special, and you could just be unstoppable. And I don't think that would be fair. But it would still be really cool to have a me, and even if it has its own move set. The other idea is going along with the fact that there's a Pilot Wings level in the Wii U version. He could be like a pilot, like he could have the jetpack from Pilot Wings, or he could have sports gear, or both. Like he could have his own original moveset. He could be a representation of the Pilot Wings series, because they did just release a new one not too long ago on the 3DS. It was pretty good. It was on the island from Wii Sports Resort, and you could do the funnest mini game. It wasn't really a full retail. Never mind. That was getting off topic here. I tend to do that, but yeah, I would love to see a me. It just would be so cool. So, me's either have a customizable moveset or give them a Pilot Wings moveset. Either or would be cool. Next, here's a character who really should have been in the series by now. He wasn't in Brawl. Okay, yeah, I know he was in Brawl, but he didn't feel like Wario to me. He felt like the WarioWare Wario. He didn't feel like the Wario I know and love, the Wario from Mario. He didn't really feel like Wario. They gave him the WarioWare stage. The biker outfit was his main outfit. It's like, who really knows Wario from that outfit? It's like the outfit, that one, the overalls, that's what we know Wario as. I mean, a lot of people like WarioWare, and that's all power to them, but it's just like, I know you wanted to make him different than Mario. You want him to not be a Mario character. You want him to be his own character. Make him a Wario Land character or something. I mean, make his stage Wario Land. Make his default outfit the overalls. Make him Wario. Don't make him that biker dude with all the mini games and stuff like that. Make him into Wario. I want him to be Wario, not biker Wario. I want the real Wario, the actual Wario. And there's a lot of speculation that he will have the overalls as his default outfit when he comes back, if he comes back. And I think that they probably should do that, because he just didn't feel like Wario to me. He didn't feel like the Wario I know and love, and as a result, I wasn't as happy. I mean, I know the overalls outfit was in the game, but it was a secondary outfit. It wasn't his main one that he had in story mode and things like that. It wasn't his trophy. It wasn't as fun. I just think that they should make this his default outfit. Make him feel more like Wario. Don't make him feel like some minigame dude. Just make him Wario. Please. Next is a character that everyone either seems to love the idea of or hate the idea of. I, for one, fall in the love category. I understand that just because Namco is making the game doesn't mean they get special privilege or whatever Sakurai said. However, I feel like there should be at least one more third-party character, and I would really like to see him in it because, you know, Pac-Man really fits the whole Super Smash Bros. Vibe more than any character from Namco. You know, he's been in Mario games before. He's a cute little mascot. He's one of the big four of gaming. Apparently. I think that if you're going to add a character, Pac-Man deserves it more than anyone else. And I know a lot of people say he's not going to have very good moves, but I mean, just you give him the one with the arms and the legs so he can fight. You know, the whole Pac-Man turning everyone into ghosts thing, that's a cool idea. You know, as his final smash, that would be a cool idea. I'm not really quite sure what he'd do, but he just seems like someone that should be in the game, you know. He doesn't... And I do like this design of him from the Ghostly Adventures. I mean, whatever you want to go with would be fine, but I think that's a good design for him for Smash. He'd be a cool addition, in my opinion. I really like to see him in Smash Brothers, and it'd be awesome if he was, you know. I mean, again, I'm not expecting him because it doesn't really... But yeah, I don't understand all the hate for Pac-Man. I mean, there have been a lot dumber choices for Smash Brothers than Pac-Man, and I'm not just talking about the Wii Fit Trainer. But I'll get on the choices I think are dumb when I get to the next video, which is the list of characters that I don't think should be a Smash. However, Pac-Man is a character I would really like to see in Smash Brothers, and I think he has a pretty good shot, although he's not guaranteed or anything like that. You know, Mega Man, Sonic, Pac-Man, all good choices. Because, you know, he's not even my favorite Namco character. Bob from Tekken is, but it's just like Capcom, you know. Chris Redfield is my favorite Capcom character, but I wouldn't deny that Mega Man deserves the spot in Smash Brothers more than he does. Now, this dude has a pretty good chance of getting into Smash 4. I mean, he's a two-time veteran, you know. Sure, he's a clone character of McCloud, but still, Lombardi. He's my second favorite Star Fox character, which I was really happy that he was in Smash Brothers Melee and Brawl. I would really like to see him back. I don't think he's guaranteed to spot in, but I think he has a pretty good shot at it. I think when you take the characters that the veterans that are likely to come back, he's probably towards the top. I wouldn't say he's on the top, but I would say he's towards it maybe. But I love Falco. He's one of my favorite video game characters. I like Fox better, but I still love Falco. I like them about even, but just Fox just a little bit more, you know. I like Falco a lot, and I think that if there's only going to be two Star Fox reps, I think it should be Fox and Falco. Even if Falco was more of a clone than Wolf was, I still think that Falco is a better choice. Then again, I'm really biased. I like Wolf too. I really like Wolf a lot. But for some reason, Wolf is another character I don't see coming back. I don't know. I think that they decloned Falco a bit in Brawl, and I liked how they did it. I really liked playing as them both. They were both fun. But I would really like to see Falco come back. And it won't be a game breaker, but it will be really upsetting to me if he doesn't. Ness was always a Super Smash Brothers character that intrigued me. I had no idea what Earthbound was. It was very confusing to me. It was like, what is this? What is this supposed to be? Some Blues Brothers thing or something? Then I started to learn what Earthbound was, and recently, a few months ago when it came out on the Virtual Console for Wii U, I was really happy and I got it, and I really enjoy it. I really like Earthbound, and I really like Ness. I think that, in my opinion, there should only be one Mother rep, because it is a series that's over, and I don't think Lucas is that relevant, whereas Ness is, because Earthbound was just re-released. And I think if they're only going to choose one, that should be Ness, because he's a 3-time veteran. He's more relevant. More people know him and like him, I think. So, and he's relevant outside Japan. I know a lot of people outside Japan have played Mother 3, but I still think that more people outside Japan have played Earthbound. And I have no doubt in my mind if it came down to it and he was only going to use one, it would be Ness. But it's just, if he wants to use both, great. But if not, then it needs to be Ness. And that's who I'm hoping for. He's one of the original 12, and he should come back. And number 1, who could it be but Captain Falcon? Captain Falcon is a character I absolutely love. He is one of my absolute favorite Nintendo characters of all time. In fact, he's probably my third favorite, unless you don't count Pikachu, in which case he'd be my second favorite. You know, he is someone I didn't know before Super Smash Bros., but then again, I got Super Smash Bros. When I was a little kid, so you can't really blame me for that. And I have played the F-Zero games. I'm really hoping for a new F-Zero sometime, although I'm not holding my breath, because then I'd be dead. I would be dead. So, anyway, I think that's... Yeah, I'm not saying... I think Captain Falcon has the highest chance of anyone on this list to return, because as many has said before, he is the poster child, or the poster boy, the mascot of Super Smash Brothers. Sakurai made him his own character, really, which anyways played F-Zero, but Captain Falcon's basically Batman. He's just the silent type. He even looks like Batman. But, yeah, Captain Falcon, and I will be honest with this... although I would be sad if any of my top characters, returning veterans, didn't come back, this would be a game breaker for me, because Captain Falcon he's not my main. Well, actually, he pretty much is. Him and Mario are both my mains, along with Fox. Yeah, he doesn't come back. I'm not sure if I wouldn't. I'm not going to say I wouldn't buy it, but I would be very unhappy, and that would pretty much ruin it for me, and I would put it as the worst game in the series. I mean, I don't think that he's not coming back just because he hasn't had a game in a long time. Just because he hasn't had a game in a long time doesn't mean that he's not going to come back, because, you know, the Falcon Punch is like the most representative move of all of Smash Brothers. You know, Sakurai made that. It wasn't in F-Zero. I mean, Captain Falcon, I understand that they're probably not going to bring back any F-Zero reps in there, but any other F-Zero reps, but Captain Falcon, he kind of has to be in it. I mean, he's one of the original 12, and for goodness sake, make him a starter character. I mean, he was a starter character in Melee. I really think he should be a starter character, at the very least one of the easier characters to unlock, because, I mean, Sakurai just did not do him justice in Brawl, it seems, and it kind of irritated me, but do him justice this time. He's Captain Falcon. There you go.